we had a pretty significant anniversary over the weekend in Formula 1. I must be honest, I wasn't aware this was coming up this past weekend until Formula 1 posted about it, but it marked half a century, 50 years since we had the first and so far only example of a female scoring points in Formula 1. Last weekend marked 50 years exactly since the 1975 Spanish Grand Prix, where Lella Lombardi, the Italian female racer, scored half a point for finishing in 6th place in a tragically curtailed race around Montjuic Park in Barcelona. I think it was Ralph Stommelman. He had an accident where basically he went through the barriers, and then unfortunately some spectators passed away due to the impact. The race was understandably and totally rightfully red flagged and not resumed after that, and she finished in 6th place. And a lot of people might point to that and say, well, you know, she was lucky to finish in 6th. The race, you know, didn't even finish. Well, all I would say to that is the fact that she actually did come very close to scoring points on a second occasion as well later that season in the German Grand Prix. She finished in 7th place at the Nürburgring, the fearsome Nürburgring that's claimed so many lives that Jackie Stewart said is the most challenging track in the world, that nearly claimed the life of the great Niki Lauda as well, who was champion in 1975 as well. So, you know, to get 7th place in that kind of car, and this is the thing as well, Lombardi, we got to talk about the massive challenge that she was taking on. Lombardi. Not only was this a world that was not as open to females in the workplace, let's be honest here, you know, a few years before that, or around this sort of time, you know, women in the UK, for example, couldn't even get a mortgage. Female football was banned for a very long time, for half a century. I think it just got legalized around this sort of time. So for Lombardi to break through like that, I think is absolutely admirable and should be very much celebrated as well. It's incredible that she's managed to do. I think she's one of only 3 females to ever compete in a Formula 1 race weekend, and she competed the entire 1975 season for March as well. So, you know, she was not a flash in the pan, she was not a token, she absolutely deserved to be there, and to do that as well in cars that were incredibly physically demanding. Like, people say nowadays that women would really struggle in Formula 1 cars because they're too physical, they can't handle it, and I think that's a load of rubbish for a start. But back then, there might have been more of an argument for it because these were physical beasts. They had such incredible power, really basic aerodynamics, no power steering, manual gearboxes. These were really, really tough machines that even a lot of men would probably struggle to actually pilot. I probably would personally, but she excelled at that. And it wasn't just in F1 either, you know. She had very much a best and only full season in 1975 in Formula 1, but she also competed in Le Mans as well. She finished a career high 2nd in 1976 in Le Mans as well in her class, which is very, very impressive. Of course, she even competed in NASCAR, one-off appearance at Daytona in 1977 as well. A real journeywoman career, and like I said, she absolutely should be someone that's celebrated, someone that's not really spoken about because it was so long ago that she had her career, and sadly she is no longer with us either. She passed away in 1992, I believe it was, at the age of just 50. So, you know, she's someone who's not really remembered by most people, but I think she really should be championed and she should be more well known, and hopefully making this video makes more people aware of who she was and what she achieved. And, you know, I'm hoping as well that she's not going to remain as the only woman to score a point in a Formula 1 Grand Prix for much longer. You know, that's the record that she has held for 50 years now, and it's a high time we get another female in Formula 1, but they need to deserve it, they need to earn it. You know, I thought Jamie Chadwick might have done that. I doubt she'll make it now. I just don't get that feeling she's going to be able to do that, but hey, we'll see what happens, you know. But at the end of the day, Lella Lombardi walked so that hopefully future female drivers can run and excel in Formula 1. But yeah, were you aware of Lella Lombardi, guys? Let us know your thoughts about her in the comments below. She's always someone that just kind of comes up as kind of a pub quiz almost in Formula 1 circles. Who's the only female to actually score a point in Formula 1, or score points, I should say. She technically scored half a point, of course, in Spain in 75. And yeah, for much more videos from the world of Formula 1, keep it tuned here to the channel, guys. Have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world, and yeah, see you soon.